Welcome back, baby faces. Victor Villain here. But let's see who else is back this week.
Mischief, you heard? Elite Steve.
Pretty chubby Flacco, what up, mi gente?
The best I've ever had. Multiple jewels.
JP7.
And we back. Like the women's division. Been missing since Friday.
Te pasaste, loco. What the? Yo, old school, you trying to convince, yo?
Myself mostly.
It worked. It got me. It
Is
got
that
my
gonna
vote.
fit?
We'll make
what
it
she
fit.
said.
We'll make it fit.
Oh
That's also
my.
what she said.
No wonder it's the
Bueno.
best he's ever had.
We here, folks.
Fellas, we're back. 32.
Get it.
Let's hit them with some news, man.
Dirty Bird.
Absolutely not. Why would we do such a thing? They don't deserve it.
They really don't.
All right.
Naito?
That's not a bad, spot to start at.
I like
Naito
that.
had a meeting with WWE officials, and a little story came out that he met with them at his favorite cafe in Tokyo, and he's there. He met with them. They gave him the pitch and whatever. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the bathroom." Deuce. He dipped on him.
Damn, he curved him?
In the worst kind of way.
Wow. Was it that steak restaurant?
I don't know where it was. I think
Riberia.
Yeah.
What?
Was it Riberia's that he curved him at?
Well, this is
They
the
might
type,
put a picture of that shit up on the wall.
he's the type of guy right now from that brand that he's sticking up for the brand. He's really loyal. He's, I guess, as loyal as Taker was.
And 100% honest right now, like, I don't think he would have done shit in WWE anyways. I don't think he's that.
Look at Shinsuke.
they don't know what to do with it.
He's a New Japan guy. Like, he's going to be more popular over there than he'll ever be in WWE.
But could we say they figured it out with the women wrestlers, though?
Now with Oscar.
I mean, I wouldn't say they didn't figure it out. Asuka went undefeated for a very long time. And it worked.
Until it didn't.
Now she ain't doing shit, though.
That's the problem. It's not, she ain't staying doing shit. Doesn't mean that she
did we
wasn't
get-
over.
Like, Shinsuke was hot.
Huh?
Shinsuke was hot when he came out.
When he first, NXT for sure.
Then when he moved up, it was just
I mean,
downhill
well,
from
it's a
there.
conversation
doesn't
on
agree?
Twitter.
You know who doesn't agree? Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Hulk Hogan taking shots at the roster.
God.
Yeah, and my man's Ty Dillinger had a little bit to say about that.
So he was like that his
So-
biceps still bigger than half the roster or whatever.
Oh.
So I'm a little
and then
confused.
Who went after him, right? Rusev.
Oh, yes.
What did Rusev say?
He did
said,
respond.
let's do this at Mania.
Oh,
Hulk Hogan?
Oh, yeah.
And Hogan's
That'd be
like,
fun.
Hogan's like, when I
Lana
beat
on the
you, I'm
line?
going to have a new manager.
Well,
That's exactly what he
actually-
said.
Yeah.
That was kinda
Lana and Brooke on the line? Is that what's
Oh,
happening?
God.
Well, I
Lana on
mean,
a pole match.
Was that-
Hey.
Was that Vince Russo booking?
Might as well.
Bro.
Bro.
Well,
Speaking of bros, Matt Riddle finally had his match on NXT.
Oh.
Yo, that shit was dope.
It was dope.
yes,
Was
it
good?
was.
Did he
Yeah,
wear
it was
shoes?
pretty good, pretty good. No,
All right,
absolutely not.
so okay, I came down to this conclusion that he can't wear shoes. 'Cause
Why?
He does the Benoit chops with his feet.
Yeah.
Like he can't.
Was
wear
that like
shoes.
yes kicks?
Yeah, he's like the chop to your chest with your palm. He does it with
His
top
bare
of
foot?
his foot?
His
With the
dirty
top of
ass
his
foot?
yeah, that dirty shit. But
Yo,
I
I'm
mean,
I
like it though. I
Nah,
like
the
it.
reason
I like
the
it.
reason he can't wear shoes is because he's got to wear flip flops.
Well,
Because
Such
he
a
kicks
bro.
them off right at the camera.
Right.
I don't know how the
Yo,
fuck
if-
he's so accurate.
is that
like
gonna be? Is that gonna be a thing? Is that gonna be the
I think that was a thing.
It's
for
part
a
of
while.
his gimmick for a while.
props?
I find that to be
Watch, peep that.
disrespectful.
Check that out when you get a chance.
We're heels, motherfucker.
He
What
kicks
you mean?
his flip flops, and the camera
I just
angle
draw
has
the
a
line on
position where the flip flop will land right in front of the camera. Like if they pull this off every week, every entrance, yo, props.
With accuracy and precision.
Well, the first time it was.
You know what that sounds like? The finest. Kona Reeves. It's hot garbage.
Fuck off. Get
That's
out
what
of
that sounds like.
here. I don't even
Well,
want to
Listen, I now know for sure Matt Riddle's responsible for all the fucking athlete's foot that is in all the locker rooms throughout the world.
Speaking
I
of
will not look at butterfly ears ever again the same way.
Speaking
Shout out
of
to Tanaka.
extremities here, apparently, as reported by Wrestling Observer, Braun's been working with 2 bad knees. He might need to get surgery on those.
Is that why Brock got the strap? Maybe
It
Why?
could be.
Because he had
It
blown
could be.
knees?
because maybe Braun's gonna need this shit done
Yeah.
with his knees.
Oh, wow.
Well, I've also heard some shit about Braun. He's having some backstage heat as well. Recently today it came out that they're not happy with the fact that he's one of the latest ones to events and he's one of the first ones to leave. And
Really?
usually when they talk about
Is that like fellow wrestler heat, or is that?
it's backstage heat
But who?
Like management?
reported by
If it's management, okay, that's a problem. But if it's the wrestlers, fuck them.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
I just heard of some backstage heat. And when it comes to being the face, holding that title, you're the first one in and last one out. That's something that Roman was able to do. And others before him.
Cena,
Wow, that
right?
could
I
that
think,
could play a
you know,
play a
it's
role.
like a play a
I mean,
role.
look at
You-
Stone Cold.
you know what I
When we
think?
talk about today's topic.
You know what I think?
Yeah,
This
Right.
is Elite Steve talking right now. You know what I think?
garbage.
They need to. Jesus, come on.
I was thinking garbage too.
Basura.
No, we had our jobber here before. You had your chance.
That's
Don't-
it. Nah, you lost.
No.
You gonna lose.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, they need to
Powerbomb.
stop being so SAWFT.
So
All right? Come on. This guy is raking in the money for you guys. I show up whenever I want to. LeBron shows up whenever he wants to.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he does.
you kind of gotta agree because Braun is at LeBron status right now. He's the guy, right? I think we were talking about it last week. He's at the very least, the guy you can put there to transition into the next face of Raw. The obvious, if no Brock Lesnar, you gotta go with Braun Strowman, right?
Nah, Brock Lesnar is not. He's not a face of anything.
Well, I mean,
He's a placeholder.
He's the placeholder of the belt, right? When I mean face, I mean like the next guy to hold the strap, right, and carry the show.
Maybe.
And I fucking can't stand
But-
that Brock's doing it.
But we'll get into that, right? Heavy.
Facts.
But someone
Today's
that mentioned something pertaining to that, I guess, is
Right.
JBL talking about how the roster is micromanaged, right? And how
Sad.
their mic work is like really scripted and really controlled. But he also like mentioned people like Dean Ambrose and how you are in charge of your own character.
We've
Okay.
heard that somewhere before.
Where?
And I agree
wonder.
that you're.
Episodes
1 through 31.
9 through 30.
No, we skipped the first 5.
Oh, right.
And we skipped episode 29. Look for it.
Oh.
But I tend to agree with you. You are in charge of your own character and everything. But when you're starting off on the main roster, you are absolutely not in charge of your character.
Yeah.
They are.
Yes and no.
They 90%, 99% choose if you're going to get over by the way they make you speak on that mic.
Yes and no. Yes and no. They book you in like winning positions. They book you for airtime. But when you have the mic in your hand,
I don't agree.
within parameters, you make it work. Right? JBL spoke about specifically Dean Ambrose and how he took it upon himself to like do certain mannerisms and go slightly off script, but still stay within the message. And he got over to Vince. Like, you gotta fucking grab the brass fucking rail, the rings,
You have to
and
take your chances.
take your chances.
You have to
If
take
you
risks.
believe in your character, you
In
believe in
life.
yourself, you gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna get some shit for it. I mean, I believe that's what happened to Dolph Ziggler plenty of times.
Of
I
course.
think that's why he gets buried every
He's-
time and time again.
He's talked about it many a times that he takes shots and sometimes they don't work out. And,
Right.
It is what it is.
We talked about Jericho a couple weeks ago and how he was on that show, that WWE show, and Vince McMahon fucking charged him for the mic, for
Yeah.
throwing the mic.
No
But
doubt.
and
Because-
it's Chris Jericho.
But you know
what
why
I'm
this is the case? Because we're missing one important factor. When those wrestlers take those risks, we're just thinking about it that if it's going to go over with the fans, but it has to go over with Vince McMahon as well, and that's a very particular
Look.
taste.
I'm just going to go out and say this right now. When Dean was coming up, they were still a little more lenient on what they could say and how much they can go off script. Today, in this WWE, you can barely go off script. If you're new,
Yeah, all right, take
Not
a
like
risk.
New Japan. New Japan goes
But you
off
know what?
script.
You know what? Leo Rush has the mic in his hand every Monday with Vince McMahon in his ear. If he takes a risk and it works,
Yep.
They'll
he's
like
gonna
him.
lash
They'll
you
love
for
him for
it,
it.
but he's gonna get that mic again.
But
and
he
that's
could also
something that
take a risk.
Taz, and that's something that Taz in his podcast talked about when he was on the announce team. Right, Vince used to be in his ear, pitching him shit to say, and he said, "You know what? I didn't mind it. What ended up happening after a while was that I would finish his sentences, and he'd be like, 'Oh, what is this?' You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he got that trust, and he could say whatever he wanted.
It's the little things, man.
It's the little things. It's hard to get there, and I agree with you, especially if you're fresh. But those are the chances. That's the initiative you take if you want to make it to the levels of the gentleman we're talking about when it comes to The Rock, Stone Cold, to have that liberty to say what you want on the mic.
They give you the Vince McMahon safety net. This is what you gotta say. Now, the way you say it
See,
the delivery.
It's up to you.
I don't believe
own
that's
it.
that's the way that they break it down for you either, though.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
they heavily script your
Yeah,
whole
agreed.
promo.
Yeah, yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. But
Because they script
how
Baron
big are
Corbin's
your
promo,
balls?
and it's terrible every week.
And how big are your balls though?
It's like when your boss tells you to do your job or some shit, some assignment, you do it, but you're gonna do it the way you want to do it, right?
I mean,
It's not your
if I
flair.
think it's better, if I think I can make this shit better, yeah, I'm gonna take an
Right.
interpretive risk. And then, if it didn't work, I own it.
Ladies and
Right.
gentlemen,
Not bad.
That's
ladies
the
and
last shit
gentlemen,
that I get.
in Hollywood, it's called ad-libbing, right? You take creative
Improv,
liberties with
right?
certain, sentences and
And
phrases.
just like with acting, you fuck up once, you're going to the bottom of the barrel.
And that's but if you don't fuck up, right? Think about this: Dustin Hoffman, Midnight Cowboy, that famous scene when he's walking through Times Square and he has a taxi cab. That was not supposed to happen.
No.
They were recording, the cab ignored the film, and he reacted that way.
How about Elias at Raw? Right? Elias at Raw. We'll get to it, but that was kind of improvised, right? He heard the crowd going, "Oh,
He took
walk
risks.
with a li-" and he
And
went,
I'm
"What
sure
he
they
do?"
wrote something.
How
up.
about-
They script it up for you, but
How-
not like in New Japan. New Japan is different. They don't script shit over there. That's why I kind of
You
like
think,
New
you think
Japan.
they don't script nothing? Like
Well, nah, they don't script nothing, but they
anything?
in
terms of, like,
They build their angles.
Yeah, well,
But the
they're
thing-
going to
the
build
thing
some
with New
angles,
the New-
definitely for sure, when Wrestle Kingdom 13 comes along, because those matches have been released, guys. Wrestle Kingdom 13, the main event we all know, obviously, is going to be Kenny Omega and Tanahashi,
Right.
IWGP. But Jericho will be forced to defend his Intercontinental against Naito in the rematch that
Oh, man, I
he
love
ever so
Jericho,
loudly claims he doesn't want.
No,
and
he
very
will not get a rematch.
entertainment as fuck.
Jericho is the GOAT, and I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
Well, all right. That is the featured bout, but I think that Okada versus Jay White has a real
man.
good chance.
word.
The
right?
build already got you. Woo!
The
I
build
believe
for that
that.
alone is going to be incredible.
I just can't
Mainly
wait to make our
because
picks already.
Have you guys seen that
They
entrance
split.
yet?
Which one?
Nah.
Destroyed chaos.
Can't wait to see that entrance.
All right, nah, yeah.
The Young Bucks were on Twitter, by the way. Somebody was like, "Oh, now that the Young Bucks aren't in
Well,
Bullet Club anymore,
They're not doing the World Tag
Nobody's in
League.
Bullet Club
Yeah.
anymore. That's the thing now.
Yeah, so what should I do with my shirts?" And they were like, "Nah, you own the shirts. That's all love with us in Bullet Club, but we're just in a different phase." And I thought that was really professional of them because they could have
Yeah.
they could have gone 100 different ways with it. They could
Yeah.
have been like, "Fuck them," or they
And,
could have
and you
been
know what? Fuck the elite.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm just saying, Fale would step on them, and
It's
that'd be
just
that.
an interesting duality between kayfabe and real life and social media, right? Being out in the public eye and being able to live that duality, that still works, you know?
I love the fact that we get to watch branch out of the other WWE shit and get to watch New Japan shit, ROH shit. But they just acquired a classic company, old school. What did they just? They just purchased the library recently. No?
They just purchased the WWC World Wrestling Council, which is based out of Puerto Rico. When you hear any of the old timers talk, they always talk about getting over in Puerto Rico. There's
Isn't
a
that
lot of-
Colognes?
Those are the Colognes. It was started by Carlos. That's Carlito and
So you're telling
Primo's
me
daddy.
I'm soon gonna be watching the match where that whole incident happened with the stabbing?
No, that didn't happen in the ring, buddy. That
Oh, the match that led to that or whatnot?
there was no. The heat on that was my man was trying to buy out WWC from the Colognes.
Oh shit.
And
Oh, okay,
I didn't like
so
that
that was
too
just
much.
inside. All right.
You know who's got really, 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 really good wrestling on? And like it's a growing brand, right? Power Slam TV.
Oh.
Shout outs to Power Slam TV, yo. Their library is crazy. It's got almost 4,000 hours of just mad content.
Word.
CZ
What can I catch on that, Mister?
CZW, man,
Rev
yo,
Pro.
all right. It was insane, yo. Watch, fucking, you got someone like Dean Ambrose's old
John
shit.
Moxley.
Yeah.
Don
It'd be
Moxley.
Do they have
baby.
Braun Strowman doing a power slam?
That's where they got the name. But shout outs to
Shout out to
PowerSlam.tv.
Hey.
Guys,
Speaking of TV,
let's talk about it. Raw, the opening.
Raw is rematch.
Oh my God, it really was, yo. I thought I was the only one that felt this way, but as usual, they're gonna open the show with Baron Corbin, and heat as hell, yo. He got massive heat to open the show. Everybody's tight at what he did on Friday.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think he's improving a little bit when he's on the mic?
Who, Corbin?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. There's no way. He sounds like a robot most of the time during his promos. So
And that's why he does a terrible job at it, right?
I like his character. You can tell it's Vince written. Like, there's no deviating from that script. It's kind of annoying.
Unfortunately.
Blah
Well,
blah blah.
annoying. Speaking of annoying, 6-women tag rematch.
Well, wait. That entrance, you have all the Raw superstars on the stage. Because
I'm sorry.
Talks
You're
his
right.
bullshit, right? And then, of course, he has security guards in front of him. And as we suspect, who comes out?
Kurt Angle.
Right,
Exactly. Because we all thought somebody else was coming out.
Kurt
Kurt
Angle,
Angle's back from his
I
vacation.
want to be a captain. Please make me captain. All right, you're gonna face.
Captain
Me.
Insano.
And we've arrived, ladies and gentlemen, to the worst part of Survivor Series. I hate this captain aspect. It
I hate
happens
Raw
every
versus
year.
SmackDown.
But I hate it just because it doesn't work.
It used to be so fluid back in the Attitude Era.
It used to.
Well, rumor had it that because of this whole Roman Reigns situation, it altered the entire pay-per-view because Vince was not going to have AJ and Roman go at it. He hated that idea. So
he
triggered
likes AJ and Brock
Well,
better?
that triggered the
He
triggered
didn't want to do
they
the
did
brand
have a
versus
he
real
didn't want to
brand.
do brand versus brand, but then that triggered brand versus brand,
Listen,
and then just
I-
went that route.
I
They
think
played
it
the
should be
safer.
brand.
It should
I
definitely
hate
be.
that idea.
If you
yo.
took
No.
I
away-
hate it.
You brand versus brand, you hate that?
Ever since
hate
I
that.
champion
No.
versus champion.
I like
thought
that.
it's dope.
I like that
Yeah.
because look,
Who's the
Actually,
better
you do
champion?
that at Night of Champions.
You know
No,
what?
You
no,
could.
but we could do it again.
look,
Why
because
not?
there might be new
Survivor
champions
Series
by
rights
that
is fine.
time.
Is there still a Night of Champions?
But look, we're having a brand split in like 2 years, or not even 2 years now.
After Mania, I think they
That's
do it,
a-
huh? Oh,
I don't
brand
know.
split?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
We
I heard-
have a brand split now, but they're really going to be split once they go to Fox.
That's true.
So
okay.
they need to do Raw versus SmackDown at Survivor Series because you don't have bragging rights anymore. You took away that pay-per-view.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
bragging
that's
rights.
right. That's right.
true.
That
So
was-
you need to do it at this event.
Yeah.
Not only that, and honestly, there's competition when it comes to the actual performers putting on shows, man.
The sad
Like, you
part
see
is
the- on
the
SmackDown,
I
sad
some
am
of the
intrigued
Usos
for Ronda and Becky,
and
but
DJ.
we'll get
We'll
into
get
that.
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
to that.
Um,
This
But then
six-woman tag match.
after that,
yeah, it was.
the person we all thought was gonna come out, Braun, came out and obviously attacked all the.
You do have to mention they made the Raw tag match, the Raw team at least. They had Braun Strowman as the first pick,
Believe so.
and Drew McIntyre and
Drew
Ziggler,
McIntyre
right?
and Ziggler. Shout out to the lady next to me on the plane while I was watching the beginning of Raw. She's like, "Oh my God, is that real?" And she sees Braun Strowman throwing security guards like hot pockets.
Jesus Christ, fuck Braun Strowman already.
Let's
get
fast
to
forward.
I mean, if that's what
Let's
you're
fast
into.
forward
Rematch.
to this horrible rematch.
Cause this sucked ass.
Oh my God!
Hey
That's
guys,
horrible.
remember when 5 minutes before the match they showed that Natty was wearing her dad's sunglasses? So
And
we're
I'm supposed to
Spoiler
care.
alert.
It was the only thing.
and I'm
different.
supposed to care about the damn glasses.
Yo, no offense, but her dad's been dead for like a couple months now, right?
Damn.
No, but no, I just mean storyline wise. Like, all right, so now all of a sudden I get to care about these glasses, and then now it gets broken. Like, if you want me to invest some
You
time
should've been
into
wearing
these
those shits
glasses,
from the
right?
beginning.
Like,
Their
nah,
glasses.
like
Their fucking glasses.
their glasses,
You
like.
should have done the jacket, if anything.
Bro, how you
maybe,
Oh,
maybe not the
okay.
exact
Yeah.
jacket,
Yeah,
obviously.
right.
But
Prop
get a
jacket.
replica of the jacket.
Make the jacket as fake as that, Jack Daniels bottle Chris
glasses
Jericho
weren't even
hit
pink.
Punk
if
with.
Who
Jericho,
popped in Jericho's hand?
if Jericho can sacrifice his light up jacket to Dean Ambrose,
Oh
Word.
my god.
Natalia can sacrifice her
course.
dad's jacket.
Of course.
Can't they
To
just get a
Ruby Riott.
replica anyway? No one's really gonna care.
Yeah, no one really.
Exactly.
cares.
We
no one's
get it.
gonna know.
And here's my
Father.
thing: are we gonna see another Randy Orton situation where Ruby's like, "Your dad's in hell"?
Oh.
And then Kane shows up.
Well, then maybe something like that might be nice.
I'm the mayor.
Or Nikki
Um,
Cross.
Something else that was a little nice was Apollo Cruz's little push here. He gets over on the former heavyweight champion. He goes against Jinder Mahal.
Convenient that he
He did
comes out when Creed is about to release in a few weeks.
That's
Nice point.
Apollo Creed, Apollo Cruz.
I think
too
they're
familiar.
trying to, they're trying to get everybody, I guess, all eyes. I like that he got over though. I guess this is gonna be his push now. They use Mahal a lot for people to get over.
He's
on the
enhancement
beginning of
at
the
this
push.
point.
So what I've
Yeah.
heard in the rumor mill is for Apollo, they realized that maybe his personality isn't quite up to snuff yet, but he's one of the most athletic men they have on the
by
roster.
By far.
So they're gonna make him the human highlight reel for Raw.
Okay, I think they did that
Kind
with
of like
Rob
Shelton.
Van Dam.
They're gonna see
Or
Cien
Shelton
Almas
Benjamin.
him.
Shelton.
That's what they're doing right now with Cien Almas.
Oh, nah. I would say they got him a little
Unfortunately, yes.
more.
I think
But we'll get
he's
to that.
more in line with a push more so than a highlight reel.
Yeah. Shout out to Selena Vega. Her, she got a concussion. That's why I didn't see her.
I'm
on
gonna go.
SmackDown.
I'm gonna head out now and go tend to her needs.
Oh.
But before I do, Seth versus the AOP was booked. It took a while to get there because he came out and started to get Ambrose to come out and explain himself again, but that didn't work out.
I'm mad at you.
Wound up losing the
were
tag
my
titles.
brother.
AOP got the new tag,
shit.
got the stripes.
So,
nah,
did
so-
AOP fight him like in a handicap match? or
Yeah,
something?
handicap.
Fam.
Handicap.
Fam, you're building up this like crazy monster tag team, right? That's been like running roughshod throughout the tag division,
And haven't been on TV in
and then
forever.
you have them win in this fugazi ass handicap match for the title.
Yep.
And you know why they
It
beat
feels
him?
so empty.
You know why they beat him?
Get some heat.
Because it wasn't Becky.
Hey,
Well,
man,
I think
I think
what it came down to was, look, the match was booked. It was Rollins and Ambrose versus AOP. Now there's more heat on Ambrose to fucking figure it out because they just lost the championships because of him.
I was already invested in that story.
No, of course,
Now
of
you
course.
get
They're done with
shat
that.
on like this whole tag team thing is like.
I like what they're gonna do though.
No,
Survivor
this
Series.
this is all the plan in order to just remove the titles and move forward
Yeah.
with, especially
The
now that
Ro-
Roman's
the
out.
Roman-
Especially
yeah.
now that Roman's
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Move forward to the was already planned: Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
Right.
Should
They
be
had,
after
they had
the
to push
Universal, but-
everything. They had to push everything because of this unfortunate situation.
Ladies
You know
and
what
gentlemen, Elias.
And Ziggler. Wow.
What a match! I thought it was a really good match.
Wow.
You didn't see it? You didn't like it?
Wow.
JP,
JP.
you didn't like it, man. Yo, it was. I thought it was a good match, yo.
Look,
I thought
Elias is a star. All right.
crazy traps, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Crazy
Got the size,
traps.
bro.
Elias Savage.
If you told me while he was in NXT he was gonna be this superstar, I wouldn't believe it.
And he's got like a really interesting moveset.
Guys,
He does.
It's,
He
it's
does.
His little electric chair sit down
back.
power bomb
Yeah,
is
that's
fire.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about for the last couple of weeks. That his in-ring work is improving as well. It all depends on who he has matches with, right? You have one of the best sellers in the business in Dolph Ziggler, right? It's bound to be a pretty good match.
Yeah, and Ziggler is a hell of a man.
He does have to watch himself occasionally, though.
Yeah, he gets too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
He kind of like gets
Yeah.
ahead of himself.
That, and I think he sells a little too much sometimes.
I mean, Shawn Michaels always did. Ric Flair,
Oh, you
definitely.
No,
always
but
did.
You mean
sometimes
Dolph
he
Ziggler?
gets
Oh,
Sometimes,
for sure, yeah.
sometimes he goes Shawn Michaels Hogan with his.
you know what? But every once in a while, like you mean
That's
like
okay.
Scott Hall, Ric Flair?
Yeah,
I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I'm
don't
cool
mind
with
it
that.
either.
It
but-
works. It works.
This dude
And
from
besides,
the era, fucking
Undisputed Era?
Undisputed Era. I fucked up his
Adam
name.
Cole?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle
Kyle
O'Reilly,
O'Reilly,
he's got, like, the
yeah,
best
yeah,
sales
goofy
rep.
as fuck. Yeah,
He
yeah.
reminds me a
it's
lot
fucked
of
up.
when
Oh,
Ambrose
shit.
came up. Ambrose did a lot of that like goofy, like when he took
The
the first
expressions.
chair drop in the TLC match. I've never seen someone sell like that before.
Like
It was the most
Twitch and
outrageous
shit.
thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious. So I mean, it's a time and place for it.
Was
Of
it
course.
as bad as Triple H when he punched Ken Shamrock on the side?
Jesus Christ.
No, but it was as bad as Triple H's torn pectoral.
Damn,
Yo,
you
dude.
Shout out to that. He had surgery this
have
week.
a fast recovery. Good luck to you and your recovery,
Yo,
man. Looks terrible.
And
This is
not
why you can have senior citizens.
wrestling.
This is why you can have senior citizens battling
Yo, but
it
he was
out
the
in
youngest
Saudi
dude in that
Arabia.
match. He was the youngest dude in that
I
match.
know,
The
yo.
youngest at 49.
Just stop.
Only
Yo,
one
he
under
was-
50.
Only one of the 50, least likely to get hurt.
Yo, but
You know why? Because he had to carry the whole match.
wrestled with a
I actually
torn
don't
quad.
think Shawn did
wrestled
too
with
bad.
a torn pec. Yeah, Shawn Michaels did a moonsault that no one caught him. We'll talk about Crown Jewel in a minute, right?
Blood jewel.
That nobody
You
caught
mean
his
that
hair.
flying knee?
Oh my god.
Because I'm a savage tonight, baby.
Get it?
You know, it was a savage. Ronda Rousey. Been a savage on the mic lately.
Yeah.
Yo,
Good
it
writing.
works. It works.
Good
It's
writing.
writing. It's writing, but it's working.
It's good.
It's
Well,
working.
the delivery is
I
good.
don't
It's
know. I
believable.
don't like her.
It's
But,
believable.
but you know what? You know what it is? It's the writing. It's working, but it's also something that we said was missing from the Samoa Joe AJ Styles feud. Becky's bringing it back. she's responding.
Oh, her.
No, that's a different
her
level.
online game, yo.
Yeah,
Her
this is-
feud with
God.
Seth Rollins is
Yo,
really my favorite.
I want to see that.
Her
Bro.
feud with Seth Rollins should main event WrestleMania this year.
Listen, not for nothing, man. Like
That might be it. That might
this
might get women
have
into the
to
main event.
happen.
Why not?
We are in an era where there's multiple promotions doing intergender
Absolutely.
matches.
Shout out
Now,
to Jordan Grace.
And it
Jordan
doesn't
Grace,
have
shout
it
out.
doesn't have to be like Attitude Era intergender matches.
No,
Not at all.
No.
These
Give us
two
a
can
good
actually
athletic
wrestle.
match.
Yeah.
Athletic
a good
wrestling,
athletic match.
absolutely.
I don't know why
It can be
WWE
done.
is so hesitant to put
No,
that.
no,
Although-
but you know what? This idea might push that.
Seth Rollins doing
We're
a curb
there.
stomp on Becky Lynch, though.
Well, that might be a little no right there.
He go to the pedigree. He definitely do the
Yeah.
pedigree. Although
He
I'd
has so
watch
many
us-
other finishers he
Well,
could do.
but you guys are claiming that he's
Rick
gonna hit
Ford.
the finish.
Oh,
Disarm
Becky
her.
gonna disarm her. Where's pussy out of
Disarm
soda?
what better way to put over the women
Yes.
than to have Becky tap
Hell yeah.
Seth?
Yo,
out?
we are right now in a nation that the House of Representatives are have more women than ever.
Alright, come
Nah,
on.
you
Let's-
see- Yeah.
So now
Yo,
moving on
it's
from
an
there,
easy- yo,
Nia
it's an
Jax
easy
interrupt.
move, yo.
It
Yeah.
You got,
really
you got
is.
Dean Ambrose who could interfere,
And
like,
that's
yeah.
why they put the American flag on Hogan, right?
Who?
Considering the times, we're
Who?
about to, in a battle with another
Who?
country. Oh,
Well-
the guest host of that thing that we're not talking about,
Who?
In that place we don't mention.
Who?
and that journalist
All right, so
don't go
Nia
to.
Jax
Okay.
came out.
So yeah, Nia Jax interrupted like we just did, y'all, and she comes out and she's like, "Yeah, Ronda, I don't give a fuck who wins your shit, cause I'm gonna beat your ass when you're done." And then Ember Moon comes out, and then they have their little match. But something happens here, guys.
What happened?
Kaka
She
Sam.
beats the crap out of her, obviously. But then Tamina Snuka comes out and Samoan drops Ember Moon. But then this girl, Nia Jax,
jumps in.
also
They do like a little Islander tag team.
the little turn.
Basically.
Miss
Right
there.
Big Show does
Isn't-
another turn.
Yeah, that's
And now-
true. That's true.
And now she's it's a little Samoan tag team now.
With that being said, Stephanie McMahon is supposed to come on next week on Monday Night Raw.
right.
Tag titles.
So that's what we're looking
Yeah.
at.
Are we
So
finally
women
getting
tag
them?
titles.
There we go.
They've been
And
pushing
then
it
you have
back.
Heavy
I mean,
Machinery
I think
2.0.
women tag teams have been establishing themselves over the last couple of weeks.
I blame
think this was
Sasha
better.
for this taking forever.
No,
I
but this
see.
was better.
No, I
This
agree,
was
but I
better,
blame
it was
Sasha
slow.
for
The suspension's over. She's
Yeah.
back on TV now. Right?
Hey,
I see the female head shrinkers here, old school.
Oh, you think they take it that deep?
Oh,
Yes,
bring
sir.
back the headbutt.
Ooh,
They need to.
They did.
They did.
Ooh, I like that. I
so
like
after
that.
one rematch, we get another.
Yes.
Lashley.
Same fucking shit we've been getting all month.
Doesn't matter.
But this time, Lashley gets a clean win.
At least he didn't come out in his great pants.
Oh shit!
But Drew
Big dick.
McIntyre came out.
Yo, nice moment there, no?
Yeah, DK helping,
Drew McIntyre comes out and he gets in Lashley's face
Ooh.
and he provokes him. But
You know
Lashley, and then Leo Rush's like, not now. Come on, not today.
Let's
Not
talk.
today.
Let's talk about it.
Come on,
Let's
man
talk
me
about
out,
it.
man. It's not your hour. It's not your hour right now. It's not
You
your hour.
look like money. You smell like shit.
But we're broke as fuck.
You know what though? I appreciate because we have obviously Drew with going at Braun, right? But I appreciate him like feuding with somebody else too.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
It
you
used to happen back in the day.
take on
Well,
two dudes.
Yeah,
but
multiple
it
matches.
gives a lot of
I
credence.
like the possible babyface turn that they kind of teased.
Well, it looks like there's
Well,
a lot of time for that
honest-
now.
Yeah, since Braun
We'll get to
Strowman's
that.
knees.
We'll get to that in the topic.
Oh,
I got a lot to
Yes.
say about this
Yes.
one.
There's
Yes.
some rumors out there though.
Oh,
I got a lot to say about that.
We'll
Let's
save
hold,
this
for
hold off
So
on
Kurt
that.
the
was
very,
supposed
very
to-
hot,
Yeah, he was
Mick
supposed to
McIntyre.
wrestle.
Yeah, he fucked Kurt.
He was supposed to wrestle Baron Corbin, but
Right.
Baron Corbin's like, "Psych, not me. I'm out." He's gonna wrestle Drew McIntyre, and so this match
Oh
was
my
fun.
god.
Yo,
It was fun. It was better than I thought it was gonna be because Kurt Angle was stiff,
Yeah.
but he moved.
It moved.
Look,
I-
I think the thing with Kurt Angle was the first match he had in the Shield and everything like that. It had been a while since he had trained, and he was just kind of like, whatever. He's got a little more time before here and Survivor Series. He's been training for a while again. I feel he's gonna be all right. He can still move, I think.
He can still move. I think what made this match not bad was the fact that Drew McIntyre, held
Oh
it
no, of
together.
course, he's a workhorse.
But,
right?
He does work in the ring, bro. Seeing him do that angle slam from that altitude, bro, that shit was scary.
That was something to watch, man.
what I mean?
The whole entire the finish. Watching him tap to
his
the
own-
ankle lock. That was
crazy.
That was
that,
fun. I
that was
loved it.
fun. Yeah,
I
it was
loved
good.
it.
Good for the
How long
good
has
for
it
team.
been since we've seen someone tap to their own move?
Yeah, it's been
Ooh.
a
It's been a
while.
while.
Been a
Long
while.
time.
Or lose to their own move. You
And
don't
that's,
see.
and that's such a healthy
Hasn't
storyline.
hasn't
to explore.
Kevin Owens done it before? I think he's
Probably.
probably the only one.
He's probably
Or
done a
Dean.
move like that, but I don't
Or
think he's ever
Dean.
won with somebody else's move.
That's
yet.
true. That's
so
Come on and fight back. No starting over again. We'll take it right back from the ones we're against.
SmackDown, gentlemen.
The A show
the A show.
The A show began.
With
That's
the
what I'm
A-
tuning into.
A+ this week,
with
guys.
the A
A+.
champs.
Oh my
I think
God.
top to bottom, the champs on this show
Yeah.
are better
Ah.
than
Oh.
all the
So who we
Raw
got? We're
champs.
looking
I'll
at
give you
AJ for sure.
Becky,
Becky
fucking
for
yeah.
sure.
Lynch,
Yeah.
the man.
The man.
The bar over
we got
the
the
AOP.
bar
Over AOP,
Now-
yeah.
The
Who?
bar is a tag team
Who?
right now.
Yeah,
I
he has
think
enough
they're
shit.
better.
and Knock America.
Knock America,
America
over
over
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins?
And
Ooh,
this is
alright.
this is
All
the
right,
only
I'll give
spot.
you one. Like I'll give you one.
This is
Alright.
the only spot
That's
I have
debatable.
a problem
That's
with.
debatable.
It's
Well,
because-
Nah, come on.
yeah,
Seth.
Nakamura hasn't done shit.
Nakamura is the champion. He's not treated like a champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not.
He
He's not
is
booked
he
like a
is
champion.
in the back seat to the Randy Orton Jeff Hardy feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's
He's a
crazy,
champion.
right?
He should
That's
be
crazy.
featured.
I like
in
that this
feud.
Orton and Jeff Hardy feud is going. Like I
I do
preach
too, but it should be-
secondary storylines, but
It
but
should
they
be-
couldn't run at the
yeah.
same time. Like you
Yeah.
could have a Nakamura feud with somebody else.
Well,
Like
Ty Dillinger got hurt. I was expecting that to be
Yeah.
him.
so they got nobody else. They don't have a
That's
Zack
true.
Ryder to have a couple of matches with
Not only
fucking Nakamura.
Interject
Speaking
him
of
into that
Zack Ryder.
feud somewhere.
This dude is selling personalized videos to people because he can't get on TV.
Wow.
Hey, the internet champ.
Like it's look, I'm
Shout out
glad
to
he's
Chelsea
making his
Green.
money somewhere.
Well, we
But
got
come on,
some,
get this
NXT
guy on
debut
TV or
coming
something.
soon.
we got some real serious heat on the beginning of this show. Shane comes out, and well, first of all, the very sexy Paige comes out,
Paige.
and she introduces that bum Shane, and he comes out, and yo, booze everywhere, yo, everybody tight.
Desodorante.
He is not. He is not the best in the world, and he doesn't claim to be. But he is happy that the blue brand won this thing at the Crown Jewel. At the Crown Jewel,
And I love the storyline that Miz is playing right now. He's 2/3 best in the world.
right?
That will carry him like further than him having been the champ, guys. Like, do you get that? Like, he's so good at making something out of nothing. He's 2/3 best in the world, which means he's better than the best in the world, which means he's the best in the world. Do you understand? Like, this is where it's going,
Of
where
course.
he's like the best in the world, and he's, this is gonna be great. He'll
gonna
have
be
himself a match with Shane McMahon off of that alone,
Of course.
and then have a match with DB. Like, he's got
It's gonna
future
happen.
storylines.
So
just
my
hanging
one
out.
problem is, okay, obviously the Shane McMahon thing is gonna lead to a storyline with Shane, right? Because Stephanie's gonna come out and on Monday talk shit about, keep giving it life. You have Cien Almas, who just fought Rey Mysterio, and he's probably gonna go away after this now.
Look,
I think he's gonna go away.
But the
Why?
thing is, I'm
Shane?
okay with that because I don't want to get overexposed to Cien Almas right now. We
Yo,
should not see some
look at
people on
Elias.
TV once in a while.
Look at Elias. Slow burn, right? Yo, the best storylines are slow burn. And Cien Almas has like this really nice deal where he's showcasing talent,
Yeah.
right? We just
Yeah.
called him
Yeah.
the enhancer, right? The showcaser. So that's a good storyline.
So then
for
why
him,
not
position.
Rusev?
I'd like to see more of Rusev. I mean,
I'd like to see more of Rusev too, but I feel like he's too vocal online for them to trust him right now.
which, that's exactly why I would trust him because
No. But the thing the things that he says, sometimes if I owned a company, I'd be like, fuck, should I really?
But
put
you know
this
what?
guy-
I'd consider Hulk Hogan smashing him on some pay per view.
No, I just mean in general though. Like the stuff that he says sometimes is more anger filled, like unfiltered.
It's passive aggressive.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's the guy I want to put in that spot sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my
So-
thing with Shane is just why Shane? Like this guy was an attraction for
Oh,
WrestleMania
I have no fucking answer
for
that
for
at
for
all.
Taker. Like that's it. That's all you were supposed to be. You could be a general manager. Fine, that was great. Nice.
I'm
You
not-
came
Nah,
back.
yo,
but
remember
see,
when
my
Vince,
man
when
don't
Vince
take
started
spots.
wrestling though?
Yeah, I'm
He
not
wrestled a
opposed.
few matches.
I'm not opposed to
And
having
Shane
Shane.
can still go, but Shane can still go.
Yeah.
Yo, that Shane AJ Styles match, Papa, come on, like Shane.
So
Okay,
that's
Shane
what-
AJ
that's-
That was
Styles.
a shocker of a match too, because I
Yeah.
said that was gonna be trash.
So that's-
Shane
and
AJ
it turned out
Styles
to be
was a
one of
good
the better
match.
matches.
So that's
That
what
was a
they're
good
trying
match.
to do. They're trying
Everything
to
else
make
was just stunt double
Shane
shit.
the new McMahon, right?
But he needs to be
Someone needs to be
because Stephanie can't mix it up.
She
can-
has
she's
been
a-
able to do it, but we've seen it so many times.
she's
already.
a feature. She's not like
Yeah.
a star, and,
And
like
I'm sorry, Triple H is Triple H. He's not a McMahon, so
It's not the same
it's
thing.
not the same at all.
Shane can do it, and he can go. I have no problem with that. Like, showcase him.
Look,
like that.
because at the end of the day, Shane is willing to take the bumps that nobody else is willing to take.
That's true.
So
How many
Because
people
Vince
fell off
still couldn't take a
cage?
Stone Cold Stunner.
How many people fell off the helicopter?
because look,
Oh, shit.
Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose didn't want to fall off the top of the cage. So
So Shane comes out and he announces Daniel Bryan and Miz are the co-captains, and now they're gonna select him as the first member.
Yeah.
But yo, hot start, yo. New Day and the Usos.
Fire.
Yo,
Always.
fire.
Always. And I thought
They
it was
need
nice.
to do what Raw does and put this on every fucking week.
and
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to
No,
see that.
it's been dope because we haven't seen it in a while.
No,
Right,
but-
right, right,
The
right,
Usos
right,
been gone
right.
for a minute.
what they need to do is what they did in the Attitude Era. Put these 3 teams, man. TLC match for the tag titles.
Needs to happen.
Which
It
are the 3
needs
teams?
to
Which are the
happen.
3 teams?
Oh, come on. The Usos, the Bar, and
Yes.
New
New
Day.
Day.
Yes. Yes.
With a third.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
if- so if
then
the-
you can have a run-in like you did just at WrestleMania 17.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Right.
Oh, I mean, it sets up another
Big Show,
turn.
Big Show will run in.
It'll
for,
be
the
exactly like
Bar,
17.
And
Trinity for the Usos.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
That
maybe.
shit
Team
works.
Extreme 2.0.
Yeah.
Look,
Who?
Matter of fact, Lita
Lead-
did say that she sees them as the next Hardys.
Facts, my guy.
but I'm
Facts,
saying,
my guy.
why you have these 3 great teams, and you haven't really seen them all against each other yet.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, they're gonna
I
have
think
the
they
tag
get-
team
but you know,
Survivor Series match,
they
and
got-
they picked them after they defeated the Usos won, and they picked the New Day to be the first teams, and they accepted. SmackDown
Good.
was on fire, yo, because right after this we got Becky Lynch's hot response
Becky
to
the Man
Rousey.
Lynch.
The Man Lynch. Yes.
She
Um,
was-
How do the women feel about that shit right now? Because
Don't
of the whole
matter.
movement and shit, right? But yeah, Becky comes out and she spits her game. Her promo's on fire. She takes jabs at Ronda, but she wants to fight, and she asks for a fight, and she gets a fight, guys. Sanity
Nikki
comes out, but
mother
then Nikki
fucking
Cross.
Yeah.
Raw.
Shout out to Corey Graves saying that, oh my God, Sanity's going to beat up Becky Lynch.
Yeah. That shit was funny.
This was
And then he said
hilarious.
Nikki Cross hasn't gotten her rabies shot.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Yeah,
Great,
shout out
great
to
little match.
shout out to
Graves.
Sanity introducing Nikki Cross, kind of like the outsiders back in the day.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
That was pretty dope,
That
man.
was
Yo,
dope.
it was
And
a
then,
dope moment,
yo.
yo.
When
Nikki Cross
Eric
owning-
Young grabbed Nikki and whispered in her, "Go get her."
Yeah.
Go get. Oh man,
Yeah,
that was
Nikki owning
But-
her character.
Yo.
Let's play. Let's play.
And
Yo,
Becky,
creepy as hell, yo.
Becky did it. You could
Let's
Becky
play,
could have
Becky.
no sold all of
Let's
it.
Yeah.
play,
But she,
Becky.
yo, she did her thing.
Becky, let's play.
Yo.
and I want to talk to all the marks online. Nikki was never gonna win this match.
Hell no.
So
No,
stop
yes.
saying she got
Hell
buried.
no,
all right,
man.
she got her
God.
offense
Yo.
in. Okay,
Relax.
Yo, listen,
Hey,
a
listen,
loss is not a
listen,
burial.
listen.
Relax, baby.
Remember
faces.
one of the last individuals that we historically remember going up against, making the debut against a champion, John Cena.
He got
He got smacked,
Yo,
right?
for real.
Held his own.
Yeah,
Guys
in
respect
a
Big
good
got
match.
smacked because he was not expected to win that match.
Dude,
but the fact that you could debut
look.
against a champion,
Look at
that
that.
says where the company
At-
thinks about you.
At the end of the day,
Right?
NXT is still developmental, and it's a brand below the main roster.
Right. They gotta
What does
remember
that
that.
say?
You
Don't
have
forget.
to pay your dues.
What does that say about some of the other girls on the roster if Nikki Cross just comes? That's why I hated when Paige won the
Of
fucking
course.
title.
Yeah, man.
Paige came on her first night and beat fucking
Look,
AJ Lee.
look,
Union
and look. The
That was a
only
dope
reason,
moment.
To Union
look,
City.
Nah, I was mad.
once in a while, okay. Like sometimes you have a Bryce Harper that comes to the major leagues and tears it up.
Of course.
Like you
Nah,
can
not
have
against
that
a
once in a
champ.
while.
Nah, I don't. I want my champ to like. Hey, you can have a good match. Nikki Cross
Listen,
had a really
listen,
good
No,
match.
but like when
but I'm
Kevin
saying,
Owens
once-
beat John Cena, like that was dope.
That was
right?
money.
It was a money match.
Oh,
It was-
me
it
and my
was-
son
but
had
it
a
was
great
the US title.
time.
It wasn't for
the
the
US
title.
so I'll take
Nah,
that.
yeah.
There's no women U.S. title.
Well, whatever, dog. Like I don't want my.
Should there be a
headliner.
secondary women's title?
I
Not
think
yet.
they should.
Yes,
Not
there
yet.
should be
Not
the
yet.
tag
The
titles.
tag
at
title's
least.
gonna be at least that.
If the women get a big enough roster to be able to do that, then fine.
Yeah, that
but they're
roster's
not
not
on
ready
the
for
same
that.
show yet, and
They're too
there's
spread
just
out.
the roster's too thin.
Trick question: the Raw title is the secondary title.
I think
Yo.
I think
Whoa.
down the line, the women get their own TV show.
Yes.
I think down the line that's
That-
what we're
that-
Yeah,
gonna
their
that'll
own
happen.
brand, right? Their own.
I mean,
Yeah.
think about it.
Sure.
You have right now on Wednesdays 3 different promotions, essentially within the WWE running. We have 205 Live, WWE NXT UK,
Yo,
and
and
WWE NXT.
and not for nothing, WWE has house shows every day
Yeah.
of the week.
And they can add another hour on that Wednesday because they do it every
I
fucking
mean, I'm
Or they
not
Monday.
could-
saying I'm
or
going
they
to watch
could-
it
they could
necessarily.
not.
I'm just saying they could do it.
They have enough
I think
content.
I'd
They have
be
their
more
own
inclined
network.
to watch the women's division right now than
Yeah.
a lot of the product out there.
Yeah.
Yo,
especially after
205
that Mae
Live
Young
is already
Classic.
better than Raw, so holla.
So,
205
Word.
Live is consistent too.
Word.
Speaking of
Buddy Murphy.
lightweights,
yo, Rey Mysterio and Cien Almas.
Yo,
Fire
shout
ass.
out, shout out to
I could have told you this was a classic before even hearing about the match.
Shout
These
out.
guys are just world class wrestlers.
what's a match Cien Almas has talked about always dreaming of having, right? On
That's
the
right.
E, and it's something that we've all been waiting for. And
And
guys, did it deliver?
I'm a little upset that it happened at SmackDown.
Yeah,
no,
man.
no,
right?
no, no, no,
But
good.
I'm glad it happened at SmackDown at
We
the
got
same
it.
time.
We got it.
slow burn.
No,
It
no,
was
of
great.
course. Of
Yo,
course.
It was
Don't let
poetry
them
motion.
wrestle
But-
again for the next like 12 months. Have them
Exactly.
build
Shout
towards
out.
a pay-per-view.
Shout out to a
Exactly.
vicious elbow.
right off
Yo.
the bat.
Mm.
Shout out to Cien Almas turn fucking being a heel and attacking Ray when the stakes are high.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, you beat me 6 months ago.
And shout outs to Randy Orton just fucking RKO.
Yo,
everybody at the
why do we have to keep doing this to Rey Mysterio, bro? Randy Orton has done this multiple times to him,
I
bro.
think he likes it already.
I think
Tired
Orton
of
just
Easter
doesn't
egg.
like high flyers. Like, you know?
I think when Ray signed with WWE, it was in his contract. He has to keep getting RKO.
Well, the same thing happened with Jeff Hardy. I think it's part of it. These guys are coming back. Like Orton has to do the RKO. Like it's part of it.
You gotta get sunned by the chief.
Apparently, fucking
Don't
legend
shake his
killer.
hand.
I don't know. Something happened here with the women, man. I wasn't understanding, man. She tried to
so
call out all the women
disappointed.
that. Is this the team? Is that the team for Survivor Series?
They're-
With
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
with
She
the
was
cap
try-
with their captain list.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what
It's
happened.
just done very
And then-
poorly.
Got sandwich, but
Yeah.
Mandy Rose is always
Yeah,
a
she was looking
highlight
like a
reel.
snack. Or
Yo,
two.
she was all right, yo. She was going at everybody's neck.
Hey,
Yeah.
where was the
Especially-
lie? I didn't see a single lie.
Especially Naomi.
Oh, you know she
She was
smashed that.
questioning,
You know
does
she
your
smashed
husband
that.
still see the glow?
Oh,
I think Mandy fucking around, yeah.
Yup.
oh.
She let him
I
hit
think
it.
Jimmy out there.
She let him hit
Speaking
it.
of fucking around, apparently Nikki's been fucking around with Ziggler.
Ooh, that was always a thing.
That just came
That
out
was-
That
earlier
was
today.
That was always a thing.
That was always a thing. That
and
was-
and Cena doesn't want kids, but Ziggler said, "I'll do whatever I need to."
Hey, Ziggler could always
He's
sell.
ready to be bellaed.
Gentlemen. After this, we had a main event. Samoa Joe defeats Jeff Hardy.
Fun.
He's the last
It was a
member
fun
of.
match.
It was a fun match. It was the last. He's the last member of the team yet. Or
Yeah,
they
yeah,
still-
yeah. So we kind of undersold the fact that like these two were the co-captains, right? Daniel Bryan and Miz, and they spent the whole show basically picking and choosing their.
It was fun watching
Their
them bicker
cast,
a little
yeah.
bit, but then agreeing and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. So it was kind of cool.
Team
I
Hell
could see
No.
them like, yeah, I could see them being a
Team Hell
tag
No,
team in the
yeah.
future. That'd be fun to watch. Hey, why not? That'll prolong this
think-
feud for another WrestleMania.
I think like if they fight at WrestleMania, they grow a mutual respect for each other after WrestleMania, just because they have such a good match and whatever. They do a little tag run for a little bit.
So you
I can
think
see
first
And then they turn.
I think you have to fight first
Okay.
before
Yeah.
you can get into the
Yeah.
you know
Alright. First you're sour, then you're sweet. Um,
Sour Patch. Don't sue us. please.
so yeah, the Joe is the last member. Shane, Joe, Rey Mysterio, Miz, and Daniel. That closes the show.
Damn,
But
Joe's
Daniel
the
Bryan
only
got
good
into
guy.
it with everybody, and then that closed the show. Actually, he actually flipped Shane McMahon. Blah blah blah. SmackDown's over, gentlemen. Do we need to cover Crown Jewel?
Real
This
quick,
is a
real
shit
quick.
show. So me and Old School, shout out to Legends Bar and Yep I Like Wrestling. We were out there peeping their show for Crown Jewel.
Shout out
Oh.
to Tecate.
Shout out to Tecate. We took some home. I missed the pre-show. What happened on the pre-show? Rusev?
Rusev and
beat
Shinsuke.
Rusev.
Okay, yeah, about all that
Blah.
shit.
Very, very basic match, but I mean, good for I guess. a
Basic
kickoff.
match for a basic
Or
pay-per-view.
beat
Yeah,
Mysterio.
We're gonna fast forward the tournament. Shane McMahon fucking wins
Oh, God.
over
Unfortunately.
Dolph Ziggler.
Right, Miz is in the finals with Dolph, right?
Yeah, and then he gets substituted by Shane.
His tampon falls off.
Yeah.
Horrible finish.
Whatever. Hey,
Why?
Shane wrestled a decent match. I thought overall the show had pretty decent wrestling. Like wrestling, like the
No, the wrestling
in-ring
was fine. No complaints
was
there.
pretty decent, and then the show was just weird. Like, I don't know, what kind of decision?
It-
Brock Lesnar became the champion. I guess now we find out that Braun's got the knees going. So that's
Shout out to
probably
Joe
why.
and Styles. It was a great
Joe
match.
and Styles was a really good match. I saw that match.
To be expected.
Yeah,
How was
Shawn-
the Ziggler and Rollins match?
that was good.
It was like I said, I thought
was
the
good.
in-ring product was really good.
Shout
A
out,
lot of the
shout out to
tournament
Dolph
matches
Ziggler
was
wrestling.
So this
3
is
matches,
basically an
right?
old school
Live show.
Dolph Ziggler would be
Middle
the
East
workhorse.
house
King in the
show.
ring, King
Yeah,
in the
pretty
ring
much.
type, right?
This
Yeah.
is something you'd normally see at a house show.
Not for nothing, you would only see Shane McMahon come in and replace somebody in the main event and fucking win a championship or tournament or some shit at a live show.
Or Shawn Michaels and Triple H defeat the Brothers Destruction.
Well, who's the real loser here?
We
Triple
are.
H because he tore his pec.
Exactly.
I thought we are.
The youngest one here that can go is the one that got hurt.
Shout outs to Shawn Michaels doing the moonsault and landing on his face because the Brothers Destruction. Yo, I can't say that word.
Well, the brothers
Well,
of discretion. It was advised.
This distinction.
Sean cut
The mayor
Kane
and
with
the
the knee
Reaper.
on that moonsault.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did land that knee.
It was a beautiful knee.
It was a flying knee.
Oh, word.
All
Fuck
right,
'em.
so I said all that crap.
Wait. Kane got exposed.
Yes,
Oh
yeah.
my God, his fucking hair fell off.
Who knew
I mean,
that
he's
the
a man.
mayor of Knox County was Kane?
Oh,
Who knew?
well, we found out yesterday.
We did.
Yesterday.
Jacobs.
I got rid of all the junk to move us on to the topic, guys.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall,
This JR is the main event.
Wait,
With Roman Reigns out of the picture, Raw was in desperate need of a
Not just Raw. WWE.
WWE, but immediately Raw because Raw is heroless. It's faceless. It needs that guy to step up. Who's that guy, guys? Any nominees?
Pretty chubby.
Elias.
If it was,
Wanna...
Seth
Seth
what
Rollins.
was that?
Seth Rollins.
Yo, I think there's a dead cat in your garage.
Yeah,
Somebody killed him.
Why? Why you think Seth Rollins, yo?
I mean, the guy's hot. The guy.
But his wrestling ability is good too, right?
I think that's a matter of
Yeah,
opinion.
He's a great wrestler.
He kind of wrestles
Wow.
pretty good too.
Yo, where are
yeah,
your
something
pants?
like that.
pretty chubby Flacco.
I wanna
Why'd
see
you
your
got my
hands,
slammy
yo.
in your
No wonder
pants?
he got.
Wow.
Take my slammy out your
That's
pants,
what
yo.
she said.
No wonder he's wearing sweats.
I don't know what that says more about.
Well, you know, I
Speaks
can. I can already gather that we're all gonna have many different picks.
Oh yeah,
To be the face
because they're all hot.
Yeah.
That's how I decided.
And wrestle good.
because at the same argument, somebody could say Dean Ambrose, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
A guy do his due, right? And he came back better than ever right now, right?
Old school looks like he's got to drop a deuce. Who's your pick?
Well, I feel like you and me might have the same pick, though, Steven.
That's what she said.
Go ahead.
Oh, Steven.
We'll see. Go ahead.
Steven.
Elite Steven. No, I don't like
not
that.
Elite Steven?
No.
No, okay. I was trying to be, formal.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
It would require a face turn,
Okay.
Ouch.
and I think Drew McIntyre.
I wasn't
Agreed.
going with him.
Okay,
Agreed.
well, in that case, I'm going to just say Drew McIntyre.
Rumor has it that that turn on Ziggler may happen soon, with
Yeah.
Drew turning babyface.
That he's got, especially with the
Face?
boy.
Well,
Big
I don't
Daddy
like that
Drew.
I don't
face,
like Drew as a
man.
face.
I
no,
love him as
I
heel
love
right
him
now.
as a face.
Yes.
He came back
He's hot.
to WWE. God damn
He's
it.
very
Hey, he was a
animal.
fa-
Why
he
we
was-
can't have nice things.
he
guys.
was a face in
None of my
NXT,
business.
and
No.
it worked.
Wait,
Hey,
he could be a great face because what did he say when he came back?
Everybody's lazy and I know how to work.
Thank you. He came back. He got fired. He came back. Put all this work in to be the best in the company. He's the best in the company.
It's just time to show it now, I think.
So guys, we've seen Jinder Mahal come back, make something of himself. Now we see Drew McIntyre. When are we going to see Heath Slater come
yo, he
back
got
and do
kids, bro.
something?
He got kids. He can't
Well,
leave.
that's my
You have
pick.
to leave
man.
first.
Heath
Nah,
Slater's the
He
new
can't
face of
leave.
Raw.
He's got kids.
But Drew, I can see that being a very
How
viable
dope would it
option.
be though if 3-man band came back as like this
Yo,
like shield type
bad.
group?
Yeah,
One night
serious.
only.
That's
would be
serious.
pretty sick.
I always
Well,
thought that when the Shield had their first run, that maybe 3MB was gonna be like the answer to
Hey.
their.
Yeah.
If motherfucking Heath Slater hits the gym like these two motherfuckers
Oh
did,
my god!
then maybe we can talk about it.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That
Well,
would be
but-
nice.
But it doesn't have to be though.
Yeah, nah, he does.
No, he does.
We had the
yo,
stunner.
The way Jinder and
We had the
McIntyre
RKO.
Look.
He's the mouth though.
We got the Claymore now. Claymore out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Claymore, yeah, and yo, I love that Claymore, yo.
Yes.
I think if they can do the face turn right, I think Drew McIntyre.
But
Easy.
who's
Easy
your
decision.
pick, though?
My pick.
Yeah,
It's not a very popular pick because it doesn't seem like he
because
seems stagnant right now.
We'll deal with it.
But I think in the mold of a face of a company, Finn Balor should be your guy. He's got the look, he's got the physique,
Merch.
and he can the merch. He's got two ways of
He's got
selling
a
merch.
really nice gimmick.
At
Let's be
the
real.
end, you have to look. Roman Reigns hit all cylinders. You can't just look ring, or you can't just. You gotta hit everything.
You have to hit everything.
And I like that. I like
Look.
Finn Balor.
If you're saying the face of the company is going to appear somewhere where his face has to be on TV, Finn is hot.
Who better
In
than
the
an
words
Armani
of
model?
Pretty Chubby Flacco.
He's hot with 3 W's.
That's
I
not
have that. That's not how you spell
Yeah.
hot.
That's not how it's-
But the last time Vince put the belt on him, he got
Yo,
hurt.
put the moonshine away. Yo.
Which wasn't his fault though. It wasn't his fault.
It's just Vince gave him a shot before he got hurt, and,
taking a
and
shot
he's
right
like
now, Papa.
before he goes ahead and does something like that.
Well, if you're gonna put it that way, why is Seth Rollins still getting shots? More
he
shots to hurt
definitely-
more
speaking of
people.
shots-
He will
That's
cripple
Stephanie.
everyone else too.
Yeah.
Ask Stephanie.
Mischief.
You think Triple H is into
Yo,
that?
you guys are
The
adorable.
pedigree wasn't the only thing he stole.
Hey,
You guys are so adorable.
This is just
You got like really,
so much.
really decent picks. You know, Drew McIntyre.
Here we
is-
go with
is
the bullshit.
I'm
definitely-
gonna agree
Don't
with you
patronize
now.
Yo,
Fuck.
Drew McIntyre is a phenomenal
He's
pick.
not lying.
Don't
Of all
give
the
me
picks,
this
let me
BS.
tell you,
I
he's
know who this
not
motherfucker's
lying.
going.
I
The
with.
one
already
I'm
know, and I'm
closest
really
to,
just. Yeah.
I'll say Drew McIntyre, yo, phenomenal pick, yo.
Right,
Got the
right.
physique. He's great on the mic.
Let's just say it's the cutest.
His
It's
move,
the cutest pick.
It's-
It was the cutest.
we
attempt.
got really weird descriptors today. Let me just say that. Right? Finn Balor, you know, he's admirable, first Universal Champion. And fuck you, I'm not gonna. God bless you. And whatever the fuck other picks you guys had, they all suck. Listen, let's be
Sometimes
Seth Rollins.
good,
Yeah,
sometimes
no.
shit.
Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, right? I could fuck with that. But they don't have it. They've got it. They've got it. They've got it.
What
But they don't have it.
What is it?
it's
It. Yo, you can improv on the mic. You can control the crowd at will. You could literally be a face one week, a heel another. And just like the way you play, you've got this really interesting move set and it's developing every day. You've got a guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, you walk with Elias. Tell
Nah.
me no.
Yo.
Nah.
You don't.
Nope.
You run with that motherfucker.
Nope.
At
No,
this
no,
point.
no,
Nope.
no, no.
You
Where's
run
the
into
lie
bank.
though? Where's
So-
the lie?
so
Because you
here's
just
my
said
thing.
no.
Elias is
Look,
ugly
Finn
as
Balor is
shit.
small. What?
He is ugly as fuck. Who's putting him on the
I
TV?
was in-
I wasn't really
Close.
gonna go with that.
Again,
I mean, that's-
weird descriptors.
No, no, no.
That's a real superficial.
First of all, his traps are crazy.
It don't matter
He's
about
taller
his
than
trap.
you think.
We're talking about his look, all right? Roman Reigns had a specific look that drew people to him. Elias is not.
What?
I-
Wet hair and a beard? Like,
that-
Elias got that
nah,
shit.
yeah.
This man looks like Randy Macho Man Savage.
He does.
Yo, he's got
He-
But I think that's where he fits in.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily the top guy. He's your switch hitter.
Yeah.
No, I
He's
disagree.
he's the guy that can be your face or your heel depending on where you need him.
He has a gimmick that doesn't need a title. Right?
Guys.
But
when
do
we
you listen
talk-
to the pop?
He's
Do you hear the
Dwayne.
following?
when we? Yeah, exactly. And Dwayne was the face of the company for some time.
Was he? Or was it
Yeah,
Steve?
I mean, listen, it was Steve for a lot of time, but
I think.
I would say Steve has always been the face.
It was
Dwayne
Steve.
your
It was Steve, but the
So
Rock.
then-
They gave the Rock. The Rock had the ball.
so then who's
at
the
one
Steve
point.
now?
It's like the NFL.
Roman?
They went to
And
dual
when
running
Roman's
backs.
injured, you need a Rock, and who's your Rock? Elias.
switch
So
hitter.
you can tell me this whole Steve thing, but I
He's
think
just switch
Stone
hitter.
Cold is Roman Reigns.
Like
right?
I
that's who
said,
they
he's a
wanted.
switch hitter, but he's
That's who
not
they
your
wanted.
permanent face.
Well, I like I like Finn Balor, man.
Yo,
I really like Finn Balor,
He
but
hits all points, man. That's the
but
thing that gets it for
it's
me.
really him and
He's
Elias.
starting to look old, though.
It's really him and Elias because
Starting to look a little.
Balor's following it isn't really as is not like Elias is right now, and it used to be, but it's
I
not,
don't agree
It's
with
died
that.
down. It's
I
not down a
don't-
lot,
It
died
died
down
down
a lot.
because he's going against guys that don't matter.
but that it still died down.
You
I
can
mean,
you
it
can
doesn't
argue
matter.
Elias
that
has a
at
right
least
today.
right now.
No,
you
wait,
can argue,
wait. Let me make this one point. As soon as he brings out the demon, anybody on this roster is not getting the pop that the demon gets
All right.
Right.
When's he bringing out the demon though?
for
That's
big
what
time
she said.
matches.
He hasn't
Once
even
a
done
year.
that.
Big
That's
time
what I'm saying.
matches.
That's
Yo,
what
getting
Kelly
matches.
was-
Elias came out and spoke on a microphone for 2 minutes and killed it.
Yeah. The thing is,
He
he's
don't
not
gotta
get-
bring out no demon.
he's
He's
not
gotta
getting-
be on the mic.
he is not getting those big time matches to come out as a demon. That's the problem, right?
That's not his fault.
Own
But-
the
but
2
I'm just
minutes you
saying.
got.
But
We have-
that's
the
my point.
argument
That's not
can
his
be
fault.
Who
the
would be-
argument
who
can
would
That's what
be
he
the
said.
argument could be that who is hot right now. People are gonna be always hot on Finn Balor because of everything he's done. But who, as far as what you're seeing right now, who is hot, you gotta give it to Elias.
Elias is hot.
He's
right
not
now.
the face of the company, though. I
But
don't see it.
Elias doesn't have little guitars out.
Yo, not for nothing. When you were describing your whole,
Soliloquy.
yes, I thought you were gonna talk about Coco, Pretty Chubby Flacco's character Halloween.
Shout out to Coco.
Un poco loco.
But no, yeah, I mean, Elias needs to come out with some more merch or some shit too, because if he is the face, what's best for business here? What is best for business? What's gonna bring more money to Vince?
But that's another thing.
That's
that
really
why,
what they
that's
care about,
another
no?
reason
2
why
weeks
I
to
don't
get
think
shit.
Elias is the face of the company. He doesn't sell the merch that Finn or any of these other.
Guy, what merch? He hasn't had any merch.
give him little
My
guitars.
point exactly because he doesn't move enough.
Rainbow socks.
You
Rainbow
can't.
socks.
Dude,
No,
okay,
no.
first the
You
chicken and
can't.
egg.
You can't make that
s-
point because the club's never on
can't-
TV and they always get new T-shirts.
You can't triple stand.
They're always
But
selling
Elias
those
has no
T-shirts.
shirts.
You're gonna
But
compare
Elias
the
has no
My
shirts.
shirts
point
to
is
WWE?
because they don't sell. The shirts that he
Yo.
has out don't sell. So why are they gonna make
What?
other
But those
shirts?
shirts are
He's
whack.
got one shirt.
It's whack.
And that has to sell
It's
well,
whack,
otherwise they're
but
not gonna
the
make
what?
other shirts.
But
But
the
you
sh-
can't compare Finn Balor. Finn Balor's got 18 different shirts.
But you
because
do-
he justifies getting them sold and
but
made.
but
Because of
but
everything he's
but
done.
from what I've understood, from all these other guys, you do have some say. Jericho used to say if he wanted something out, he'd go and bring it up to whoever he has to bring it up to, and they'd get it done.
Speaking of shirts, Jericho had this on an interview maybe like 2 months ago, where he said WCW wasn't going to make a shirt for him, so he went out and made shirts for
No
himself.
doubt. Take ownership of your
All right.
character.
But
Yo,
we're
you have a
asking
guitar. You have a prop.
But maybe-
you can sell. You can come creatively with some
You're
real good
asking
shit.
for a lot right now.
Yo, but it's common sense. It's the straightest.
But
It's the
maybe
easiest
that's not
option.
his forte right now.
Hey.
Just as we've seen him evolve
Yo.
throughout the years,
Maybe it
this
needs
is
to
part
be.
of it.
Maybe it
And-
needs
and
to.
maybe
be.
that's the next step. But I will tell you right now, the company's in a wonderful position to take a chance on one of these guys. Because at the end of the day, they have Brock Lesnar that if it doesn't work out, they can always have him as a traditional champion, just like they did right now, right? Because they're going to go back to that now. They're going to do that again in 2020, right? It's going to happen. Take a risk. See what happens.
It's gonna happen
Give
to
one
the-
of these guys we mentioned a chance and see what they do with it.
Or a guy we didn't mention. I mean, we could have very easily said Braun Strowman. Nobody brought him out, and I
Of
think
course.
he's a very easy pick.
Very
He's
easy
got the
pick.
Very easy
physique.
pick.
He's really good on the mic. He's got a nice moveset. Blah blah blah.
But
blah.
does he have
I'm,
the
I'm,
looks?
I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the popular
Right,
pick
right,
from
that'll be the popular
our
pick.
baby faces on.
And we're talking about
What
the
do you
current
guys
roster.
think? Hit us up on Twitter.
I
Hit
mean,
us up
one,
We
one
could
guy,
call up
one guy
NXT.
we overlooked specifically was Kevin Owens when he comes
Oh
back.
my god!
I
can't
sort of
wait.
expected you guys to say Kevin Owens. I was,
But he's not
expecting
back.
Elias.
He's not right
back
right now.
yet.
He's not back till even Mania. Hopefully,
That's
shout
the
out to
anti-hero
him
right
and
there.
Zayn,
Yeah.
if
And
they make
listen,
it.
you have to mention his name. He's gonna be involved in matches
Sami
with
Zayn.
many
My
of these
God.
people. Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Not
He's-
the
Listen,
base.
we
He's
talk
the
about,
He's an upper
the B team.
mid-card
He's
guy.
yeah.
but he's
he's
been in matches putting a lot of these guys over. but
He's
you
the
never
hunter.
know.
He's the hunter. He's the
Yeah.
guy across the ring from
Yeah.
the main event.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Another person who should be in the conversation is The Miz.
Oh, the Miz.
Well, no.
He's on
Well,
SmackDown.
that's Raw.
He can
Specifically
easily
Raw.
make the move over. That they don't have to do anything about that.
Yo, fuck the Miz, bro. Cien
Yo, but
Almas.
hands down,
Right?
if Kevin Owens was not injured, yo, I'm fucking Kevin Owens better get that fucking.
Nah, so Joe brought up Cien Almas, and I thought that was a pretty.
Cien Almas?
Yo, as
Oh.
like
Nah,
your
too
future
Yeah, way too
Latin
early.
star is Cien Almas.
It's early
He's
still.
he's gonna be yo. my God.
I just wish he was bigger because
Until they
Vince
bring
likes bigger,
Pentagon.
bigger like
that was the
physiques.
knock on.
I think
This guy's gonna
Ziggler.
be
I
money.
think Cien Almas
too short.
is the Rey Mysterio of this era.
Elias, dog.
Yeah,
Like he's
hands
gonna be
down.
very popular, and he's gonna get chances.
Yo, that
I just don't think he really wins them too often.
yo
He'll
in
be a
that
short
match,
title run.
Yeah.
in that match, I couldn't help but to like feel like that. He reminded me of Eddie Guerrero a little bit.
He's
The
got a
chemistry he had
bit
with
of
Rey.
everything, you know.
You know what I
He's
mean?
got
A physical type of luchador.
They
that,
got
you know,
this.
had the
They got this
spots.
luchador rumor thing going around. They're gonna make a faction or some
Oh,
shit.
God,
Didn't they
please
say?
no.
Well,
This
they
guy
got
gotta
the
be in the
Lucha House
forefront.
Party.
Anything Hispanic they do,
think,
he has to be
I
at the
don't think that's
forefront
the
of
thing
it.
anymore, though. Because
has to
of
be-
the whole Pentagon and.
Oh,
Phoenix going on.
that thing.
I think
Yeah?
that's gone for a little while.
Well, for
That's
2020,
unfortunate.
no.
I think by that point they're gonna be like, "Fuck it, we don't need it."
Well, hopefully, Cien Almas have 2 title reigns
They
by
always
then.
And we
need
don't know
I think
how
they'll
healthy.
Well, I'm-
Penta-
Before
Yeah.
anybody else
Rey will be
mentions,
at
I'm
that
gonna
point.
mention who's gonna be the new star of NXT, and that's the Velveteen Dream, baby.
It seems that way.
I think he's currently the star right now.
I don't want to jump up and say the Raw.
Well, actually,
but
no. It's a little
at
crowded.
least-
It's a little crowded.
At least for
Nah.
NXT. You know
I
what,
want my
Ciampa?
NXT dudes to
You know what
suffer
I'm-
on the
you know
main
what I'm
roster
looking-
first.
You know what I'm looking
But
to?
Velveteen is
Trial by
a
fire.
really good pick.
What I'm looking to is, I think April 16th is when they make their cuts for the roster. I want to see who gets cut from WWE and who they move up. Because if Velveteen is in the group that moves up, I'm nervous for him. Because those kind of gimmicks, like Tyler Breeze had kind of the same gimmick, it works in NXT. Never really connects after that.
That's
But
what
it
I
could
said
also
about
be.
Elias.
But it could also be.
No, but the thing with Elias,
I
is
see-
It was the opposite.
It was
with
inverted.
Elias.
Yeah.
I see Velveteen Dream's gimmick, right? The worst they can do is become Goldust. And Goldust is a legend in the industry. He
Yeah,
won
but he's
titles.
like
he's
one of those-
it was a
champions.
different time.
It was
though,
a
for
different
that.
time, but
No,
I'm
but
saying
you know
He was
what?
ahead
Like,
of his
the-
time.
Yeah, man. Like,
You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
people can
Like-
make a really good career as
and,
mid
and
carders.
but I'm saying
with-
that's like the
No,
lowest he
yeah,
can go.
that's my point.
But
Exactly.
I'm saying that's the lowest he can go. His potential it's so high. It's so
Yes,
high.
yes and
Because that
no.
gimmick can evolve.
No,
Well,
I
he's
agree
younger
with you
than-
because he's one of the youngest talents that they have right now. So that definitely plays into his favor.
Are we saying that Patrick Clark gets stuck with the Velveteen gimmick when he gets called up? He might
We don't
change
know.
Absolutely
gimmicks.
not. It could always.
I'd be
change.
really upset if he gets changed. Like, I want NXT to develop talent, and I want them when they come to the WWE, they have a. I don't want to say a
Following?
finished
Well, I mean,
product.
look- look
what-
You're never a
Baby
finished product,
faces.
but
Look what happened to Leo Kruger when he came up to
Don't
the
call me a
main
motherfucking
roster.
babyface.
I'm not talking to
He
y'all.
got turned into Adam
So the people listen.
Adam Rose.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, baby faces. I'm gonna suggest something for you guys to do
Yo,
from
relax,
here on out.
Yo, it's no November.
From here on out, right? Watch NXT, right? Because the
Please.
gentlemen that we're talking about, like for example, the Velveteen Dream, the people that we're gonna see him go up against in the future and potentially be the future are people like Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, right?
I'm saying it right now. Ricochet
Johnny Gargano,
is gonna
Ricochet.
be the greatest of
You know what
all
I'm saying?
time.
That
Like
means-
these are people that we're
Well,
gonna
I'm
see.
afraid because
The next-
Ricochet
elevate
is
the
just
Ricochet
product.
has the
treated.
talent.
The
man.
next wave of talent coming up to the main
it's
roster,
gonna get that. It's gonna go down.
scary.
Oh my god,
It's
Pete
scary.
Dunne.
People on the main
Oh,
roster,
Pete Dunne.
they're done.
again,
You mean
They're
the longest
done.
reigning
Size.
champ in the E right now?
people
Pete
on
Dunne.
the main roster have to be
Word.
scared for their jobs right now.
Shout out to AJ.
Because
one
the
year.
next crop of graduates from NXT can easily overtake them.
And it's gonna continue.
Pete
to
Dunne would be a
evolve.
dope SD champion. What's
So
up?
mediocre performer mid carders from Raw, beware.
Protect your
Your
neck.
days are numbered.
Yeah.
You
That's
hear
all
that?
the time we have for you,
Mojo
Felix,
Rawley?
this week. You're welcome.
Forgiving
And
you what we
we
got.
still don't care where you got your fix from this week.
Get
No,
it.
Guys, and don't forget to rate and review. Give us 5 stars, and we'll give you 5 chair shots.
Yo, that voice is sexy.
I want
like
to give
you
you
just
5
woke
chair
up.
shots right now. 10 counts of 10. So